right, what's good? What's good? I'm D,
And this is your boy DJG.
and you are now tuned into This Drinks
Drinks
on
on
Me
me.
podcast. All right, let's get it cracking, man. This is just simply two brothers on that brown chopping it
Yes.
up about life. So, what we got
Yes.
today, man?
Um, well, in light of recent events, with the George Floyd and just all the racial tension we got going on all across America and the nation, there's some things, man, in my heart that I wanted to discuss about some things that's going on out here in the BAM.
Okay. All right, let's go.
So, the Monday after, what went down with George Floyd, my pastor, he got caught up, man, in some stuff, man, liking, somebody caught him on social media liking basically white supremacy.
God damn, the pastor. Hold on, he
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
I was just making sure he wasn't Clyde Bigsby. You want to
Yeah.
see my face? I was just making sure he wasn't that.
Yeah,
So he white.
He
Okay,
white, not redneck white.
but he Joel Osteen white.
No, not Joel Osteen. He is Louisiana white, the Creole.
Oh man, so another nigga from the boot got caught up.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, they taking them niggas out left and right.
So it's a divide right now going on, as you would expect, with everything that is going on in the church. And Saturday, we normally have like a prayer on Saturday. Sunday we have service, and in each one of those things, he felt the need to apologize.
Sound about right?
He apologized the first time during prayer, and then he apologized again in a service, and then he sent out.
Like during the prayer, while y'all got like bow your head,
Yeah,
and and I'm sorry for liking white supremacy on Facebook, like that.
Not just like that, but close enough.
Oh wait, he from the boot. No, my bad. Sorry, baby, for liking the white supremacy on Facebook. No, yeah, it's a bad version of it, but they get it.
The pig Latin man,
Wait, wait a minute. So that nigga real life. Oh man, he hit y'all with it. Bow your heads. I'm sorry. God damn it, I'm sorry.
Forgive us, y'all. Forgive us.
No, come on, let's go. Ain't no forgive. They understand me. Anybody who listen to this already know what they getting on my end of the stick. I'm sorry, like I will not change.
So,
Let's kids.
After he did that, he felt the need again to send an email to, I guess, all the people that he did not reach. Who didn't
come to church? Oh, he hit all y'all niggas. Okay, like nah. Okay. So Sister Betty ain't make it. Well, we gonna send an email. I'm sorry. All caps with a halo emoji, the smiley face with the halo. Forgive me.
Okay, bro. Hey, look, I get it, right?
I don't.
You want to apologize, okay?
Nah, son.
But after a while, man, it's like, stop fucking apologizing. Stop apologizing and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at me, you, right? If we want to reach out to certain people, like the governors, the mayors, politicians, people that can make changes, we have to write to these folks.
Man,
but
what?
A person like him on his level, who has the number one church in, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, he a big dog.
Yeah, he a big dog. So your level is not the same level. Yeah, he wrote plenty of books.
I think this Ming I think he on Audible.
Yeah, he is on Audible. Yeah, he is on Audible.
Wow, I almost got that nigga book. Way to go, Joe. Won't be getting that. All right, let's go.
So he, you a big dog. You ain't like like us. Let me put it that way. He ain't like us, period. But you get what I'm saying. You ain't
he
on
got,
the
he
same
got a
level
little more
of
status. He got a little more status quo.
Yeah. Your status is up here. All right. That means you ain't even got to make a call or write a letter. You can go right to the front door because that's how big you are.
I got you.
Look, we talk about church and things, man. But hey, in all honesty, if you got the #1 church in the state look at it as you a cash cow.
Bruh, you in Alabama.
Right. You a major figure. Right.
That's Bible Belt.
Major figure in the Southern Bible Belt.
That's what I'm saying. You got #1?
So there's no getting past that, man. And I love this man. You know, I mean, man, look, not discriminating on him at all. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, hey, we all make stupid mistakes. I get it. Okay. But then he made some comments, man. In the email that really just disturbed me. And he said things, you know, in the apology, like
it had butt in there.
Not a butt. He said, you know, I've always had the privilege of never being followed around a store because of the color of my skin. Then he used that word again. That's a privilege I didn't even realize I had. And then he said, I never had to sit down with my kids and teach them beauty of their skin color because someone at the school had devalued them. Okay, this is my thing, bro. This is my thing. I'm going to speak on the humanness and then I'm going to speak on the spiritualness of it, right?
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay. There was a time where you would go to bathrooms, public bathrooms, and there was a colored sign and a whites only sign.
Facts.
Okay, that's fact, right? All right. Just because you have not experienced what African Americans have went through for 400 and some years does not mean that it does not exist. Okay, it's been existing. There's no way you could say that you're not seeing it because, like I said, you could walk up to a public bathroom and see colored and whites only.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So where you going? Well, just so I can make sure I'm on the page. What you saying is, even if you hadn't experienced it, you know.
You know it's there, right? You can't act like you don't know.
But be aware.
Right.
You might not experience it, but you are aware. You might not have felt it like internally or personally, but you are aware of what has happened. You've read the books, you've seen the movies.
In this world, man, it's no way that you can't see it. Okay.
In other words, there ain't no way you can make a dumbass mistake like you made.
Not. Right.
Because of your privilege that you was unaware of that you had.
Okay. The word you just and you going with it, D. This is what I'm saying. I see where you're going with.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby. Breadcrumbing it.
Okay, so I want people to understand this too. There is a difference between, you know, and it's a thin line, real thin line when I say this. Okay, there's a difference between racism and white privilege. There's a difference. Now, I'm gonna tell you what that is. Okay, you come to me and you tell me that you have white privileges that I don't have as a black man. Okay, I take that, right? But this is my thing. How are you using that privilege? Because if you're not using that privilege to do something about what's going on with the needs of the people, and you being selfish, then where you going with it? It sounds like it's just something that you want to pertain to you, and then when stuff happens, you want to throw that out. You might not be accessing, you know, as far as or expressing racism on the level of calling me a nigga every day to my face, you know what I'm saying? Or doing those types of things. But when you say, hey, you exercising your white privilege, how are you exercising that? Because it's damn sure not for me. You know what I'm saying? So when he said things like, I have always had the privilege of never being.
Okay. That means you're aware that you have that privilege.
That means you're aware you got that privilege.
That's like a double-edged. That's like a catch-22. Yeah, like, nigga, you can't tell me that you ain't never had the privilege if you're not aware of what that privilege is what you're saying.
Exactly. But
all right.
I'm taking my shower last night, right, D?
Oh, okay.
Now this is where we switch it to the spiritual. So
all right.
Call this the Matrix moment, right?
Uh-oh.
I unplugged last night.
Oh, this nigga pulled the plug. So you alive.
It brought me to a scripture in Philippians, right? Philippians 2, okay? And it talks about having the attitude of Christ, because this is my pastor. You pastor, you telling people that you Christ-like and that you know what I'm saying, you bringing it to trying to save souls and bring them to Jesus, right? I'm going to read to you this, man. Because this is something I wanted to share with him too. It says, don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interest, but take an interest in others too. You must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus had. And this is what it says. Though he was God, he did not think of equally with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up his divine privilege. You come back to that word. He took the humble position of a slave and was born a human being. When he appeared in human form, he humbled himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on the cross. Man, I want to bring all that into play.
That was deep. So yeah, you about to
say that my privilege, but Jesus said, I put my privilege down for you. You feel what I'm saying? You saw about Christ. Now this is the word. This that red we was talking about.
Oh yeah, that's the red. That's the red writing, not the black. Okay, that's the red writing.
Explain that red for him, D, please.
Oh, everybody know. If you got a grandma, you had a mama using Sunday school, and then you went to church, and then you went back. When you had to open up that Bible in the New Testament, you have the black letters, and that's obviously the disciples, and then you got the red letters, and those are Jesus's words, right? That means, nigga, listen, I'm speaking to you right now. This is me.
So he say he gave up his divine privilege. Not I'm gonna keep my privilege, but I'm gonna give it up. And then he said he took the humble position of a slave
and died a criminal's death.
And didn't
commit not one
crime, not one sin, not one crime. He took the position of a slave. He was born a human being. So I came out as a human. So it wouldn't even be no excuse as to I don't feel what you feel. I don't know what you're going through. None of that. But see, white privilege tends to do the opposite of that. White privilege ain't gonna become a slave. No. It forgets that you are human. You know what I'm saying? And
it doesn't forget. It don't forget. It just it doesn't care.
It doesn't care
that you're human. White privilege. White people know that we are human.
Right.
As beautiful melanated individuals, they know that we're human, and scientifically, they know that we're superior. To my white friend. Got two of them. They know that, they get it, you know what I'm saying, in terms of that we're human. But when it comes to those, you know what I'm talking about, the racist, white, privileged people.
Yes.
It ain't that they don't know.
Right.
It's just that they internalize hate for us. And half of them don't even know why they hate us the way they hate us. They were just born into that. They were just born that way. So they was raised, like they wasn't born to hate, but they were raised to hate. And they don't know why they hate. It was just their father or whoever hated us, so they hate us too.
I told my wife last night, just coming off of what you just said, I've never seen another race that hate the way white people hate. White
you
people,
never will. Shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like they live to torture, war, to, you know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer: there are some good white people out there. If
Now
I'm
we not
saying
saying
it, y'all,
everybody.
you
We
know, if
not
I'm saying
saying
it,
everybody. Okay,
well, if
for
I
our
say
white
it,
bro.
nigga, you know I mean it.
Let me
If
clear
you know
that
me,
up.
you know
Let me
I
clear
mean it.
that up, because I have a lot of white close friends too.
Other side of the hand, friends.
But I consider them. I don't consider them just white. They brothers of mine.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
They fam.
So
I completely
they
understand.
fam. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't
Tommy
pull color.
motherfucking Mac.
Right. I don't pull no color when it comes to that, because they don't separate color when it comes to me. We just brothers. You know, and that's the difference. They use their white privilege to support my views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes it different. My man Brett, Deucey, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Deucey,
wow.
you know. I mean, I got plenty of friends.
I got my man Ethan Elton Jackson, and I got my man Tommy Mac, who went through a fire with me.
Sending shots out, you know what I'm saying, to our brothers. Facts. Okay, that was, I know without a doubt, would be right on the front line with me. And even though they are the color they are,
the other side of the hand, just to say it without feeling,
just the other side of the hand. Okay, they don't exercise. They do what Christ do. They put their privilege. They give it up, and that's what I want to reach out to. Whoever this podcast reaches out to on that level, we're gonna give up your privilege to understand the way we feel, because that's exactly what they're saying. You don't understand a slave and put yourself in a position. And Jesus said, hey, I gave up my divine privilege. I took the humble position of a slave so I can understand. I became a human form so I could know your emotion and express things with you and, you know, go through what you go through, you know. Now, when you see people like that, then you know what? It ain't going to matter about Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. It's going to be all lives matter.
I feel well, okay. A lot of people touch on that because they say blue lives, you know, let's deal with cops. And I have a lot of good brothers that's cops, and then I've ran into a lot of fucked up cops. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the ones that I know, they don't make me judge all cops, but I do have a stigma with cops coming from Chicago.
Yes.
All right, that's just embedded in me. And we grown now though, so we got to try to, you know, we turn up, we use different perspectives now.
Right?
Yeah, so we use different perspectives now. But back in the gap, hell no. But
yeah, right, exactly.
Hell no, I'm gone, nigga. I'm gone.
Right.
But when it comes to the all lives matter, what people are trying to say is everybody knows, and this is what it pretty much boils down. It comes back around to anyway. We know that all lives matter and should matter, but at the moment, all lives ain't being taken like Black lives are being taken. So that's why they came up with Black Lives Matter.
True.
And it's the way that they're being taken also that plays a humongous, like it plays an enormous, gigantic, whatever word you want to use for fucking huge part.
Right.
And why people are so frustrated. Because see, for me personally, I've been frustrated forever, goddamn it. But you've been seeing, like, coming from where we're from, you see it, you lived it. But like now on TV, and niggas ain't. Back when I was younger, I didn't even know cops could get prosecuted for killing niggas. But now you know the law, you know what should happen. Here's the thing, really, what I feel that really pisses. Well, let me speak on me. What really pisses me off and started pissing me off. I know a little bit about the law, so I know if I broke the motherfucking law, I'm going to jail. Ain't no questions asked.
Ain't no questions asked.
Especially if you got a video.
Right. Oh, it ain't no questions asked.
Ain't no questions asked.
If we had our knee on somebody's neck, nigga, we gone.
We gone.
That's it. It ain't. We gone on the spot.
Let me have my knee on.
Wait. No. Wait. Let me bag that up. Rewind. Okay. If we had our knee on his neck, they have been killed us. It's a difference.
Well, it depends because
we might not even make it to trial.
It depends on who neck we on.
Well, if we on the white privileged neck, okay, we most likely gonna be shot down dead right then and there.
You probably shot like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we are gone.
Like, and for anybody who get mad at that, I'm sorry. The facts is the facts. Goddamn it.
Look,
they put a bullet in a little boy who playing cops and robbers before they put a bullet in a motherfucking white boy with an AK saying "fuck you, cop."
Right, exactly.
They put that motherfucker in handcuffs after he just
killed 9 people. And
take the Burger King. This nigga eat a motherfucking double Whopper.
Right. I mean, it is a difference, man. Okay, when you can go into a woman's house, shoot her in her bed, and walk out and leave for her boyfriend or husband to call the cops to come or the ambulance to come and get her after y'all done killed her for no reason. Oops, we got the wrong house.
Man, just like the woman who went in my man's house, who was her neighbor forever. She thought it was her house, shot the man. No one even goddamn well went in her apartment. Shot the man. Why you eating ice cream?
Today, man, a lady was locked up, white lady, locked up because she beat her 2-year-old with a brick, put him in critical condition now, okay, and told the police, the devil told me to do it. Satan told me to do it.
I believe it. But that don't mean shit. I mean, I believe they got direct line, nigga. Direct line.
Saying, if it was us.
But look, I mean, at the same time, this is how the system works. Like, see, when you know what you know, then it pisses you off, but you know what you know. This is how the shit was supposed to go for us. Did niggas really think that the system wasn't created for us? Even when they wrote the Constitution, we wasn't included because we were still considered 2/3 of a human and property.
Right.
Like, it wasn't made for us, nigga. It's for every man. We wasn't even considered a man, nigga. If you wasn't white and rich, they didn't even like women back then when they made the motherfucking Constitution.
Right. Exactly.
If you wasn't white with land and rich, you ain't mean shit to the profiles. They like, nigga, fuck y'all. No, this is really for us. This is for us. And America is full of motherfucking thieves and criminals. They were sending niggas from Europe, from Britain, nigga, over here that was fucked up. They like, look, we want our own. And then them niggas got pissed off and got tired of them motherfuckers overseas trying to tell them what to do. So they like, fuck that, we going to war. Fuck y'all. We want to see.
You know what? That's the other thing I was explaining to somebody too, the other day. Every other race that went to war with them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't went to war. The Indians went to war. Mexicans went to war. Everybody done went to war with their ass. We the only ones that they ain't felt that war from.
Look, they had to. That's the thing. They had to go to war. It wasn't no choice because when they came, they was stealing your shit.
Yeah.
If you breaking in my house,
you said the key word, right?
If you break in my house,
you said the key word.
Consider when I shoot your ass, war. Because I'm saying,
war. It's gonna be war, right? It's going to be war.
Eventually, you are trying to steal from me or harm my family. I'm going to retaliate. So when they went to war with all these people, hell yeah, they fighting back. God damn it, you better fight back.
That's right.
It was some slaves that was on them boats that said fuck that shit, and they went to war and they rather die. God damn it, than becoming a slave.
And to become a slave. That's
Look,
right,
the shit run deep. This shit run deep. But my thing is the way the system, just sticking with America and the way the system is ran, that's how the system is supposed to run.
Okay.
Period. I don't give a fuck what face they put on it. They can put whatever face they want.
I didn't say
that's how it is.
Time and time again, bro. You can't defeat this system because you ain't create this system. You can't.
Facts.
Okay. This is the thing, man, and I was proud to see this happen today. I got a shot in my phone about MJ, man, sending it back to the shot who gave him $100 million back, you know, the black community. And I also heard Magic Johnson did the same thing. Now you making some major moves because, okay, you can create your own.
Bruh. That's the thing that I don't understand. Like, and I don't know if it's a mental thing or it's been a bit like we could have been like, not we personally, not because we don't have the fun, but if I was a billionaire or a millionaire, oh, nigga.
Like we talk about that status. We just talked about it in the beginning, D, of where you are placed on certain things.
Like you could been, and then people be like, well, you can't expect them. Why the fuck I can't?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect them to take care of me, but nigga, like if you can build your own NBA, build it. Look at my nigga Ice Cube.
Yeah, he doing.
I'm not sure if the big three even still going, but it should, because we should have been supporting. Like that nigga taking, it's retired basketball players, predominantly all melanated, balling half court, and that it was exciting. It gave them an opportunity. But the thing is, they're able, like he created that. That's him. He ain't partner with nobody. He don't own a team that's in a bigger league that's owned by all these people. He don't do that. He owned that. It was his.
That's just the thing. Did you hit something right then, man? You ain't respected for the simple fact that, how can I put this, man? Not that you don't own anything. It's to the point where all these other coaches, man, they got some amount of respect because they really don't need your ass. They show you they don't need your ass.
Respect. It ain't, nigga. It's respect in a way, but it ain't respect. It's understanding that they have the same.
They make you understand. I don't need your ass. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what
I'm saying. Look, listen to where I'm going with this, D. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. We are keen to, like you say, we got major people too, like MJ, Magic, all of them, man, who could pump out millions of dollars, right? But on the flip side of, and my wife said something to this extent the other night, we don't make ourselves believable. And we don't. For the simple fact, okay, like right now, even with this event, we divided. We amongst ourselves are divided because we got people out here, and I understand there's a whole lot of anger. It go way back. But okay, now you got more of us who would rather welfare, okay, than making the statement, I don't need that system. You feel what I'm saying? It is people waiting on that system. And that's why we can't break away from it. And you're trying to win against something, but you constantly keep showing that you're not believable when you're doing stuff like that. Okay? You saying, I do need that system. And the white man is saying, hey, I know you need.
I'm going to go get a drink. Well, it's more white people on welfare than black people. I'm going to go, let me get me.
And I'm pretty sure it is because it's their system.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let me get something else. Keep talking, I can hear you.
I'm pretty sure it is, man. But I'm saying for us, we got to get our own system. And we ain't got our own system, because we constantly keep putting fuel into a system we didn't create that didn't always kept us, in a division.
All righty. When you ready, boy, I'm about to rip it. Just let me know when to go.
So we got to, this is a really good start, even though this happened, unfortunate events, man, and it's been happening. But I want us to take this start and become more believable in our stance, man.
All right.
Because we don't make changes until we do. We can't make changes until we can come together and then come together and believable and not a joke.
I'm ready
like
to rock.
You take Malcolm, you take Martin, and even though they was on separate sides of the way they believed in handling, the issues that black folks was facing in America, still they were believable. You know what I'm saying? Like they were believable. We're gonna bring everybody together and it's gonna look a certain way and it's gonna be believable.
Well, I'm ready to rock. All right. Let me. I'm finna chime in and let me rip up some shit right quick. I start where you just left off and then try to go all the way back. Now, when it comes to Martin and Malcolm, you already know I grew up wanting to be Martin, but when I got grown, I was all the way Malcolm.
Okay.
All right. But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. Martin, towards the end, realized that he needed to become radical, because then he realized towards the end that the solution wasn't integration.
Right.
It was equality that he was going for.
Right.
But the solution wasn't integration. All right. Malcolm from the get-go.
Yeah, he never wanted it. Right. Exactly.
Nigga, we good. You know, he said, nigga,
we don't need none of that.
Great.
Yeah, right.
We are good on our own. We are building on our own. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? But then towards the end, he realized that he can accept allies, even if they might not agree at the same time. He went to Mecca and he realized, you know, he can find that kinship, within other sides of the hand. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay for them to help because they have resources. He started to realize, you know what I'm saying? Hell, they might help, you know what I'm saying, propel this even quicker.
Right.
And I'm for my people. Now, it ain't got to be no drastic dumb shit for me to excel my people. If they really want to help, then they're in the right path and their energy is solid. Let them help, you know, toward the end. Now, unfortunately, both of them got taken out the game. I believe both of them. Everybody know both of them got murdered. So when it's, you know what I'm saying, when you rally for Martin Luther King or on his day, on Malcolm X's birthday, understand they didn't die.
Right.
You know, like naturally, like everybody tried to make it seem while we were growing up.
They were murdered.
Died. No, nigga, they were murdered. Okay. Okay, they got killed. So here's so that's that. They both, but see, they had the same mindset. And even when Martin Luther King was doing like the non-violent thing, he had niggas ready to get violent.
Most definitely.
He had the real no other way. Ready. Let's not be stupid. He had his brother that don't get a lot of credit. He was doing so much work in the background. And I think he got assassinated because they found my man in his pool. Like he was in a pool. So
man.
One thing that I want to really like just kind of speak on is when it said the believable thing. Our issue is that it ain't so much, in my opinion, that we're not believable, is that we don't trust each other enough to believe. It's like it don't matter. It can be believable. It can be believable. That's a strong
statement there, brother.
No, it can be believable. Actually, I can present to you facts. I can offer you help. I got homies right now that I offer help. Like I can literally go to a motherfucker and be like, hey, yo, look, check this out. I give you everything you need to start your shit up. I can't fund you like financial wise, but I give you every program, every book, all that to implement, not just to read and hold your knowledge, but give you everything you need to where you could take what you know and excel in. And they be like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
You're right.
It's something about that trust issue that we have amongst each other that it's like, you know, even when you know me,
right,
that you still don't want
help.
You're still
skeptical.
It's like you don't know a nigga. Like you can grow up with a nigga and the nigga literally come to you, know he's solid, and you be like, nah, I'm good.
Know what, D? That ain't even just the belief factor, right? When you say
that's
like
the trust factor.
It's not even just a trust factor. You know what's even bigger than both of them?
Pride factor.
Pride is one, but it's the fear factor. See, most people, they don't want to jump on board with something because of the fear of taking on the responsibility of. And that has been throughout, right? That's been throughout. From
that's selfish.
The broken families we have, all of that.
That was systematic.
And it was systematic, but at some point, you know, hey, the system ain't making all them choices for you. Some people bail out before they even know they motherfucking die. You know what I'm saying? So
generation.
Yeah, we can damn sure say, and I agree wholeheartedly because I always say that to, like different Black women I talk to. You ain't looking at the root of it all. And that is the root of it all. But then at the same time, we have to take some accountability for, hey, we fuck up and do dumb shit too. That ain't part of the systematic thing, which makes brothers like me and you, it make it hard for us because then we got to pay for them crimes.
Well, it's kind of
somebody else committed.
Well, it's like this. We know better. Like I mean, we had a conversation a long time ago, and I was telling you, I think we was talking about niggas in Chicago not changing. Yeah. But it's like, when you know better, then you can do better. But if you never known better, then I can't judge you because you're only doing what you know. So it's like systematically broken homes. Like you brought up broken homes. Like you can't even get welfare if you got a nigga in the house.
Right.
That's why. So if you need it, you can't. Like we go back to this welfare shit. A lot of people, like you can't even get it. So that played a part in breaking up, and that go all the way back to slavery when they sold off.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like I say, most of this shit
Most definitely.
All of this shit stems from there. Understand, slavery is not that far back.
No,
and then
not.
like I think we had this conversation a long time ago. Slavery ain't that far back generations, and then from there you have to understand what you're being taught once you freed. Still, you wasn't really freed. It was just manipulated.
It was another system in place.
It was just another system in place that was
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it just made it legal. Yeah, so it was like it went from being not even a law.
Right, you can change the name of the brand, nigga, but it's still the same
thing. It was like it went from being not even thought of as anything other than normal, whooping the shit out of a nigga and making them do all your work for free. It was like, shit, nigga, this is life. Nigga, what you talking about? What the fuck you mean? A crime? This shit's illegal? That's illegal. Like motherfucker said, you know you can't whoop black people with whips and hang them and fucking burn and tar them and put feathers and rip them and bust them and fuck them and all that. You can't do that shit. You put bags over heads and have sons sleep with mamas and have retarded kids so they can be stronger. You can't do shit like that, man. That shit's not legal. They like, what the fuck you mean that ain't legal? Nigga, that's life. You've been doing that shit for years. That's against the law. Well, we're going to have to sit the fuck down and figure this out because I'm not giving up my niggas.
Right, because we need another system.
So what we going to do? Because I ain't giving up my niggas. So you can free them, but you know what? We're going to tell them to come work. We're going to turn to a job. All right, so now, no, they
what
we paying them niggas a little bit now.
What Big Daddy saying, Django?
I just watched this shit the other day. Django is a free man. Not around my niggas. He can't ride no horse around my niggers.
But then you look at that complex, because you get the Samuel L. in that movie.
Oh, that nigga. Candyland forever, nigga.
What's that nigga doing up on that nag?
You feel the need to entertain this nigga.
We go out to burn the bed sheets, the willow cake.
I turn the bed. Big Daddy's turning over the motherfucking bed right now. So you have to see how it's systematically placed.
Right.
It's like you went from slavery and then they say, oh, that shit's illegal. They say, oh, really? Okay, well, we're going to flip it. We ain't going to have slaves. We're going to have workers. So we're going to work now for pennies and dimes and some corn or some shit. And then they going to think that shit's spectacular because we've been feeding them hog shit tubes and everything else in between and beating the shit out of them. Now we're going to stop feeding them hog shit tubes and stop beating some of them, but we're going to call it working. And then if they get out of line, we're going to create prisons. And then we're going to put the motherfuckers in prison. Yeah. And then we're going to go back to normal without whooping their ass, but we're going to make them do all our work because I'm not touching that motherfucking cotton, buddy. I ain't picking shit. All right, so we gonna figure this out. I ain't building shit. I ain't picking shit. I ain't doing shit. Can't see shit. Can't do shit. They're like them masks. Can't see shit. Can't do shit. He's got their masks.
Right, I know, right?
So,
but see, you know what? That shows, like I said, even that movie. I love that movie. Shout out.
I love the fuck out that movie.
We send shout out to Django, man. Anybody who haven't seen that movie is a must
shame
watch.
On you. Shame on you.
It is shame on you. But it shows too the divide of our brotherhood, man. Because, like I said, when it gets to the part of Samuel L., it's the same thing that we going this day, where brothers just can't come together.
Bro, we are in the same thing. Look, this is what and people look at me crazy when I say this, but I don't mean no harm when I say this. Let me start off by saying I am incredibly in debt to every great figure that went before me to do what they did and did what they did and take what they took for us to do what we're able to do. But in my heart of hearts, I feel like toast to that, up to it. I feel like that they allowed it more so, not our people. I'm talking about white folks, that they allowed it because it was for their benefit. Yeah, if that makes sense. It's like I feel like it's for their benefit.
What you just said, and I wanted to bring this point up too, D. Okay, we angry right now. Okay, but the anger ain't started with this event.
Hell no. We've been angry.
Okay, we've been angry. Okay, but now I want us to think strategically here now, because when you go and you burn down all your shit, you ain't about to see the white man getting mad. You know why? Because he had a plan for your shit.
It's systematic.
He kill some shit on your shit, and guess what? You gonna burn the shit down for him. You know what I'm saying?
Systematic genocide. Look, bro, that's called gentrification.
So he's sitting there, he watching you on the media right now, and I'm sending this out to all our people, right? And look, we gonna toast to that too.
Bruh.
Because
clear example.
Right now they watching you burn your shit down and they ready. They got plans on the table right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
They gonna put in place of them motherfuckers.
The motherfucking best example I can give, and if you from the Chi, I can go to New York and shit with Harlem, how they trying to do Harlem.
From our
but if you going from the Chi, the best example I can give you are how motherfuckers will let you tear your own shit down, build it up, and make a fortune off of it.
Shit, the projects.
Fucking Green.
The projects, my nigga. That's right.
Candyland. That's the real Candyman. Candyland.
Yeah.
Caprini Green.
Tell her what it is. That's right.
Nigga, that's the projects. If you don't know Caprini Green, just go watch Candyman.
That's
and
right.
You right up in the projects, nigga. They literally, when they shot that movie, they had to pay.
That's right.
They had to pay the niggas who ran the hood to shoot the movie over there.
Right.
And when you heard gunshots in that movie, that was real motherfucking gunshots. That's right.
Them concrete wall. Look, that's the concrete jungle that does not exist anymore because once we tore our shit down, that's right. White people. That's right. Now.
And condos, nigga.
It ain't never. It's like it ain't never fucking existed right there. And this is what we're trying to get the rest of our brothers and sisters out here that's angry right now to see. Don't get so angry that you forget how strategic you can be. Don't get so angry that it makes you senseless. Don't get so angry that you put down your education and all of the things that you didn't fought for. You know, this is the time to come away from that.
Well, can I be frank? Can I be frank?
Please, brother. You have to ask that question.
No, I just felt like it sounded good. Anyway, here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like Capital. No, I ain't gonna do it. Here's my thing, and people might get mad at me, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But exactly. I'm tired of the protesting. I'm tired of the post. Yes. I'm tired of the tweeting, the post, and the look. And I know, that's your way of venting. That's cool. But here's my thing. That's been the go-to from the dawn of time. And as you can see clearly now, what the fuck has changed? Like, I really feel like this is just one big ass game.
Right. Yes.
To the other side of the hand, because it was like, all right, y'all can't vote. And then y'all can't eat white. Y'all can't use white bathrooms. Like, all right. And then it makes you, and here's the crazy thing. It made like our culture really just want to be included. You just really want to be included. Like, I gotta go to these white schools. I gotta use that white toilet because that motherfucker gotta spray out diamonds and all this shit, right? So here's the thing. You doing that, but we had so much going before we integrated. Like, the black dollar was circulating in the black neighborhood.
That's right.
Like, but I gotta get this white education because whatever them niggas teaching gotta be the shit. Because what I'm learning can't be the same thing. And then while we going to we like, and now we can go. That's all the way back then. And then we get in school and realize that the shit they put in the textbooks ain't even true. It ain't even true.
It ain't even the real deal. Wait a minute.
True. And then now they even changing shit. They taking slavery out of history, nigga. They call that shit what indentured service, nigga. Yeah, they were willing participants.
Right.
They came over and they were willing for this shit.
Bro,
fuck you mean?
I'm about to go into on this because I'm brought that whole thing up. Okay, that is the problem. Okay, you keep saying protest, but they know that shit. Okay, they waiting for you to protest. Okay, they know that that's exactly what you're about to do when this shit go down. Exactly. So ain't nothing changing. You're expecting results, different results from shit that the equation is still the same.
Exactly.
It's still the same. It doesn't look any different. Every time something like this happens, it's riots. This is the shit they prepare for this shit now.
It's like really predictable.
Yeah, it's predictable, and you letting what they say. What's the saying? I don't know if I'm gonna get this right, but don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's the saying. Yeah.
Okay, so this is exactly what we doing. We constantly letting the left hand know. Every fucking time we letting them know, hey, we about to get out here, and then we get out here and we make these statements at the funerals and stuff. Hey, we about to protest this. Okay, you letting them know what you about to do. So they preparing. Like you said, every time we came out of one thing, they was ahead because they had another system put in place for you to run your ass smack dab into.
Bro, they like, but they had years of a head start. It's kind of hard to catch a nigga when they had 400-year head start on your ass.
True, but the thing about it is it can look different if you don't constantly keep telling every fucking thing you gonna do.
But see, that's what's gonna drive you crazy. See, I learned that right now. That's what's gonna drive you crazy because you see a plan. Like you see a clear-cut plan, right? True. I understand that. But like here's a clear-cut plan I came up to that came in my head today. I said, what if I could get, and I'm in a group. Shout out to the Blue White group, reunion group. My nigga Bo made that. Shout out to Bo and Mike. But it's 10,000 people up in there. Now, if I went up in there, hypothetically, let's say I was like, you know what, guys? It's 10,000 of us in here. And if we can get together and not be selfish, not worry about making a profit, but we just get together and we just start buying up land. And they'd be like, well, how can we do that? I'd be like, all right, it's 10,000 of us. Right. Each of us, let's put $10 in a pot right now.
Right.
How much money is that off top in an hour? If 10,000 people put $10 in a pot, how much you got?
Right.
Okay. Everybody should know that's 100,000. So if you got that
right, 100,000 right off.
You can buy some land with that, right?
Exactly. Right.
And all you used was $10.
You know what?
All right, a case of beer. That's $100,000 in a fucking, and within 10 minutes, you can have $100,000 collectively if y'all can get on the same and trust each other to do what's right and then buy up land. Now, here's the thing. If you buy up the right land in the right spots, motherfuckers going to want to get on your land to build something. It's like, aha, that's how you make your money back within a month. Because it could be a gas station, could be a McDonald's. That's how the nigga from McDonald's started making money. He said, fuck building McDonald's. I'm going to buy the land that y'all build that shit on and own the franchise.
Exactly.
So it's like, so you want the gas station? Oh, well, you know what? You want to get on this? Well, maybe we can work out a deal where I lease that shit to you. You pay me this amount every month. Get the money back. All right. So if you flip your money, this is a hustler mentality. So you flip that money. So you go from 100,000 to 200,000. So everybody get their $10 back, and then you got 100,000. So you go buy up some more motherfucking land.
That's right. And you keep the process going.
You keep that going. Now, after you buy up enough land, they be like, well, how can we all flourish? Okay, now you done bought up enough land. You got enough residual income coming in where all you got to do is go to sleep and wake up and you making money. Now you start investing into the small businesses that's within your group. It's like, all right, well, bet. You said that you wanted to start a beauty salon. Or you said, fuck that, though. I get tired of beauty salons is a good thing to put in the hood, which brings me, which I'm going to go back to another point that we said maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. But it's like, you want to start a beauty salon, bet. We got the funds. We're going to start you up. You don't need a bank. We the bank.
Right.
You know what? You said you wanted to start a grocery store. That's what niggas ain't invested in.
No.
Like, you said you want to start a grocery store chain. We gonna do that. Why? Because ain't no fucking black grocery store chains. And what pisses me off about some shit, like they got the Blackout Tuesday coming. I'm with that. I understand, but that's one day. What you gonna do the next month? You gonna go back shopping? So it's fucking redundant. It's irrelevant if you're gonna still shop after that. It's irrelevant.
The killer thing that you said about that is, and look, there is no black-owned grocery stores, but there are plenty of black farmers.
That's my next one. That's what make no sense. That's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to. If you really want to stop it, like even though Umar and them got their issues, two things they said for sure. If David Banner don't, so I'm gonna hit my nigga Banner. Big up the Banner. Give him his roses while he here. If you want to really stop some shit, hit they pockets or you go to war. And since niggas ain't ready to go to war and kill some niggas, hit their pockets. The best way to hit their pockets is hit the shit that you know is essential. It's showing you what's essential. Hospitals, essential. Grocery stores, essential.
You know, grocery stores is essential because they boarding the bitches up and you ain't even busted none of them yet.
Bruh.
Okay, they done boarded this shit up.
Yes. One thing that, nigga, it don't matter if it's hurricanes, grocery stores open. If the world's coming to a fucking end, you will be able to buy some tissue, some soap, and some water before that shit ends. It's like, can you imagine if the first black chain of grocery stores go about, then black farmers can invest in that and not the Walmarts or the Ingles or the Winn-Dixies or the Save Rights or the Piggly Wigglies or the Sunflower or whatever the fuck your local grocery store is named. It's like, that's a major move. Like, barbershops is cool. Barbershops, cool. Nail salons, cool. But schools.
Right. We talking about major.
Stores. Schools ain't even essential, as you can see, because that shit ain't
schools ain't right. It's a different thing with schools now because now
they making that shit virtual.
Yeah, you don't need it. Like I just told somebody the other day, ain't it something with COVID, man? It came in and revealed so much shit. And shouts out, I'm gonna do this and people ain't gonna like it, but shouts out to COVID because it didn't reveal a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that it has revealed is that, hey, you don't need all these different buildings. Okay. Now you got the World Wide Web. They teaching my kids right now. You gotta, if you could start a process to where you could go and get your education, you can select the teachers you want by their bios and different things that they got their degrees in. Now you strong in numbers. My wife is right now, right, D? And she's paying more in tuition, but she using her internet, she using her power, you know what I'm saying? And she paying more. She ain't going to the campus. She ain't sitting in none of the classrooms. She ain't even in the building, but she paying more out of pocket.
Bruh, look here.
See,
if you ain't,
you gotta come away
blessed,
from all that.
If you ain't blessed, nigga, you in debt after freshman year. I'll put to you like that in college.
Yeah.
If you ain't
debt.
blessed, nigga, you in debt. I'm letting you know right now. Sally Mae got your name after your freshman year, nigga. Waiting on your ass.
You better believe
6 months. That 6 month break, you better go back to school.
That's right.
Figure it out.
You know, and like you said, man, hey, to me, okay, now that would be huge too. First, let's look, if we could get the major players to pay off student loans for the blacks, shit, yeah, man.
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen.
You know, I know it's not, but just think of what I'm saying, man. Now, if I had $100 million, that's what the fuck I would start with. I would start with getting niggas out of debt. You know what I'm saying? And even though I couldn't cover it as a whole, it would be a start because it might start the trend of other motherfuckers saying, "Hey, I'm gonna put something on that too," because shit, we do need to get out this shit.
Now here's the thing:
we didn't pay for, and we don't even.
Nigga, half the shit we get, we don't need. Nigga, this is my go back. So
utilize too many fucking resources, man.
To tackle back on what I was talking about as far as going back to the shops and shit. Earlier in the conversation, you said that most of the other races be like they make it a point to show that they don't need nobody. But see, in actuality, that's not true because they wouldn't be flourishing without our community.
I agree. Now I do agree with that. I'm not saying
wouldn't be flourishing without black, melanated, beautiful skin in their motherfucking stores.
Okay, I own that. That's a lack of words on my part. Okay?
Oh, don't worry, I got you, baby. That's why we brothers. I know what you meant.
I'm not saying that to say they don't need, you know what I'm saying, especially our community, because our community is the major market in any retail.
What
I'm saying is that they kind of create their own system. Like for instance,
that's it. Indians, that's it.
They create their own system. They create their own community. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we're not doing, they do that, and that's what I mean when I say. You know what I'm saying?
Most people would say to counteract that. What most people would hit you with is that we tried that and then they burned our shit down. Like that's where most people go when people say, well, you know, they got their own communities. Be like, well, we had ours too. You know, we had but Brownsville, we had Tulsa, you know, so we had Black Wall Street, but then they came and bombed us and burned us down, right? But they ain't got nothing to do with now.
No, you know what I'm saying? Not at this moment.
Right. It
ain't got nothing to do with this moment.
It has nothing to do with this moment. So you have an opportunity.
That's right.
To support your black business. Now, the thing is, it's been so many years. Like, I'm telling you, the way they play this game, it's definitely chess, my niggas. It's chess. It's not checkers. Because they make you, like, over the years, it's like embedded in your brain without you knowing it. You see it on TV and not realizing that it's just being encoded in your brain. It's in your music. It's in everything that you're seeing. It's like, okay, because the stigma with black businesses is most of the time that they don't know how to run their shit properly, or it's ghetto, or it's some shit like that. And it's in the movies. It's like all the movies you watch is in the music. It's in the books. Whatever thing you see, it's in there.
You just now. I'm about to piggyback up off you on something you just said. You know what I'm saying? When you said, you know, okay, you take each one of these races and you brought it back. You took it back to Brownsville and stuff like that. And you're right when you say this is not that time. And I'm just going to say the last 20, 30 years, okay? 40 at the most, all right? Back in the day when you talk about Brownsville and all these others, you know, it wasn't really no, like, how can I put it? Any major like gas stations, any major like the Asians come over here, man. They open up. It wasn't like nail shops and you know what I'm saying. Most of the beauty salons and shit, you know, hey, that was still a fight too. Like with Madam C.J. Walker and them. You know what I'm saying? In that day, we talking about when Brownsville, they was fighting for that stuff. And this day is different. It's different now. Okay, because the Indians can go in like my state right now in Alabama. The law says that you can't build a casino. But the Indians, they got 2 or 3 of them bitches right here in Alabama. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. The gas stations now, okay, that was not era. It's here now. Like I said, the nail shops, toe shops, all that shit is here now, and it's mass marketing, okay? Which means that we need something that we know they ask, like you said, need, okay? Mexicans come here, and you know what? Them white folks might talk all that shit about Mexicans, but they love their motherfucking food now.
No, they love their fucking work.
They love their work and they fucking food.
Nigga, I mean, look, fucking build your
I
building
work with plenty of them, man. And the first thing they say whenever they going for, like, man, what we gonna order in is fucking Mexican. What they gonna dine out? Mexican. They love their fucking food, okay? Gas stations, they need that shit for their cars, for their fucking different appliances they using. This is shit that's needed. You know, and they present something out there, you know, that hey, but they don't feel like they need shit from us. Nothing.
Well, no, see, that's part of the illusion. They make
it is part of the illusion. I do agree.
You ever seen, you know how when you back in the Gap when you wanted a motherfucking girl to pay attention to you, you just didn't pay attention to her?
Yeah, right, exactly.
And all of a sudden the motherfucker stalking you.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. Oh, they doing whatever the fuck they can to get your attention. It's just an illusion. Yeah, they can make you feel like they don't like you, the scum of earth, you the bottom of you the shit on the bottom of their shoe. Mm-hmm. But secretly they like, I pray this motherfucker still keep up with this illusion because I need these motherfuckers to be rich. Because bottom line, nigga, you don't make $1. We $1 trillion industry.
Oh, you damn right. Look,
we $1 trillion industry.
And look, it don't matter where you put us. In the prison systems, you can put us in there, we still $1 trillion.
We $1 trillion industry.
Okay, you put us in basketball, we $1 trillion. They know they put us in any motherfucking sport, nigga. They about to make money. They look. Okay, these white playing ball, man, they don't get that hype unless it's football or baseball.
Right. Yeah, football is they shit. My thing is like what I don't get, and then people say it's powerful people, but what I don't get is what's stopping. Like, what's stopping you? Once you make that mark, what's stopping you? You know what's stopping you? Afraid? Nigga, you're gonna die anyway.
I told you it's the fear factor, man. It is the fear factor.
You're afraid of losing it all, nigga. Well, investing in some way you can't lose it.
We got 200 mil. Look, Jordan could have been did the shit because Jordan ain't losing shit. The black community is what fueled Jordan. They didn't always fueled his whole market, his brand. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, you've been invested in. If you give out 100 million, you're gonna get 200 million right the fuck because the community always invested in your shit. Niggas that killed and died for Jordan. We know. I didn't see motherfuckers in the Shy damn it get they damn Jordan stripped right up off their ass.
I didn't see niggas get them stripped off their ass, so I know you didn't see them get stripped off their ass.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, Jordan, on the other hand, you have no excuse, not even that excuse, because of the simple fact your community being putting into you. They've been putting into your brand and representing your brand more than any other brand on this earth.
Bruh, it's selfish.
Yeah,
like, it's just embedded in a lot of us, it's like motherfuckers just can't understand. I remember when I was rapping, I rapped about it from the beginning to the end of my rap career, nigga. Look, unity is something that we just cannot seem to grasp. And it's like, yo, literally, you only win when you unify. That's what other communities know how to do, no matter what. Even
we not
who do it the
it.
best is white people.
That's
white
right.
people will, the other side of the hand will they will fucking hate each other guts, but they know when to come together for a cause to get some shit done.
And that's what we saying. We not saying protesting and shit like that when we say unify. Okay? Because protesting is still individual feelings, you know what I'm saying, agendas. That ain't coming together with one strategic plan on how we gonna get something done.
Bruh, check this out. How many protests been going on around this bitch? Man, that you can count. How many people you think was out there? Just give a ballpark figure.
We could do one in every state right now.
I'm talking about as far as people. If you want to get, would you say it's in the millions, maybe, or maybe 100,000 people in protesting?
Man, look, we call it 100 if you want to, and still it's too many.
Bruh, let's just say it's been 100,000 people out there protesting, and it's fire. Okay, you protesting. So how about with that protest? Why don't y'all start some type of group fund? Everybody put $20 in that bitch.
Right.
Now, now you're not just protesting, you're raising funds. And what you gonna do with the funds? Buy some shit. And then once you buy some shit, build some shit.
Wait a minute. That's just what I was about to hit on. Okay, you didn't brought 100,000 people together, but then let's build up the community right now in the name of George.
That's all
I'm saying. Let's do something like that in the name of George. Instead of tearing all this shit down, let's build up some shit. Let's build the community right now. If we gonna come together, that's unifying. That precedes
because it's like
protesting.
Everybody want to stop shopping on That's cool. Stop shopping. My thing is, when people tell you stop shopping, you have to give. It doesn't matter to me. If you tell me to stop shopping on Tuesday, that shit is irrelevant to me if I got to start back shopping the next month on Tuesday.
That don't mean shit. Go shop, take what you shopping, and make some means out of it. Okay, I'm going to go to Home Depot, buy me a pallet of these damn wood planks and boards and shit like that, and I'm going to go build some motherfucking houses in the community.
Bruh, my thing is more so, if you're going to tell me not to shop in essential places, then you're going to have to please provide me with a place where I can shop continuously and never have to worry about not shopping. And I know it's going back in my community. Don't tell me not to do something. I'm cool. I'm for the cause. But what is it going to do the next week or the week after that or the next year when they kill another melanated individual for no reason on tape? And the next year and the next year, because it's like this shit, this is like the third or fourth I Can't Breathe melanated beautiful black man that didn't die. Like this is like fucking ritual almost.
Wait a minute.
And it's like
shit. This ain't like you know, Al Sharpton man today. He said they didn't always have their knee in our neck. Like you said, we looking at 3 or 4 individuals, but it's been millions.
Bruh, this shit has been going on.
Right.
Period. Like I don't even get a time frame. This is what's been
ongoing.
Going on.
Okay, we go back to just Emmett Till alone. I'm gonna go back that far. Okay, that was a knee in a motherfucking neck. He also was in that phase of I Can't Breathe.
That was a bunch of knees in the neck. Like,
you know, like what does it take? And I'm not saying to the white folks what does it take because they got their plan. What does it take on our end?
That's the question. Because I still haven't seen a breaking point yet.
And we ain't answered that question yet.
Motherfuckers too strong to break for their own good. I don't understand it. It's like I don't why does not what does it take? More so, why does it take at this point?
Oh man, what you say? What?
Like
that's
even
a more serious question.
It's nothing else that they can do to you.
Right.
As a people, as a culture, they took away your language, your name, your God, your spirit, your pride, your community, your money, your children, your wife, your husband, your people. They murder you, your schools. Like everything has been taken and given back and taken and given back. There is no more what can they do. I can't even think of a combination. Them niggas probably having a hard time thinking of another combination of shit that they can do.
Right.
They didn't poison you. They didn't purposely put disease in you. They created disease to fuck you up. Like they have really, done as much as you can do. Like hell, this is probably hell. Like they probably took their Dante's Inferno. Like let's just put them through all them bitches in the painting, and if they survive that, we gonna keep on going and see what
we gonna dig
we can do.
Right.
But at this point, it's like, why? It shouldn't. Why? Like why? Because it's enough millionaires as our of melanated people. It's enough millionaires, not even billionaires. It's enough millionaires to come together and say, you know what, I'm good. Fuck that. And then people like I know it's millionaires out there. It's like the rich rappers and the rich ball players and shit. Like well, it ain't my job, to take care of everybody. I'm doing what I can do for my community. That's cool. No, nigga, that's the issue. That's the issue. I understand that you earned your money, but nigga, you good.
Right. Yeah.
If you really won't change. If you really, really won't change, nigga, yes, it's gonna take financial back, and you ain't gotta take care of. It don't even take you taking care of your community like you think. Right. No, you ain't gotta go pay all that rent. But what you can do is, like I said, start with what you know really will hit the pocket and bring the money back to the Black community and provide opportunity. Open up, start with grocery stores. I'm telling you, start with a grocery chain. You get a grocery chain, right? And this ain't because I've been in retail. I've done a lot of different jobs, but retail is what I notice is like it's gonna be around no matter what clothes niggas gotta feed themselves. So if that's the case, start a Black owned grocery store chain. Put that shit in every area. Nigga be like, what if they destroy it? Well, what if they do destroy it, motherfucker? What else? Build another one.
That's right.
Keep building because they're destroying it anyway. So what the fuck is the point? And if you don't do it, a white person gonna do it and take the chance of them destroying that bitch. So you do it. You do it. Keep building them until a motherfucker don't destroy it. What it does is provide opportunity. One, it provides jobs. Especially for the young knuckleheads that's out here in the street, because they done took everything away. Like ain't no factory jobs and shit like that no more. Ain't no trades and shit like that no more in school that you can learn. They ain't got vocab. What's that shit called? Vocab. What the fuck you used to go to? You can learn welding. Vocation. They don't have that shit. So it's like provide that opportunity. And then that leaks out to other opportunities because it provides jobs. It provides farmers, Black farmers with a Black-owned store that they can produce and sell to, which will still feed them, which will dramatically dent the motherfucking pocket of the man, if that's what you want to call them. From there, then you build your own big mega supermarkets like Walmart and shit like that. The reason niggas shop at Walmart and Target, because we ain't got our own Walmart and Target, god damn it.
I agree.
You can't tell me not to take a shit in this nigga toilet if you ain't providing me with a toilet. I'm gonna have to shit outside. And then you're gonna talk about me shitting out and pissing outside. Well, nigga, you didn't give me a toilet and then you told me I can't use his.
Right. And then then you breaking the law.
Exactly. Now I'm going to jail.
Now I'm going to jail.
If you
taking the shit when you ain't provide me with a toilet.
Like, well, it costs money to start that. You're right. It do cost money. But last time I checked, it's a lot of us in this world. And you can spare $5. See, that's the thing. Niggas don't just it literally, I said it in a lyric. When we unify, we can all win. If you get the concept of profit out of your head for just a second, because profit will come. If you get profit out of your head, making dividend, making money, you'll be straight.
You're about to bring me into my next week's topic, because now you leading into that, and I'm about to answer all of that with where I was going in our next week's podcast.
Well,
we gonna end it right here.
All right, then we're gonna have to wrap that shit up. Then we gonna wrap this shit up. And we gonna
continue that topic next week on This Drinks on Me.
All right, then. Well, I'm gonna end it with the natural drink salute that me and my niggas do, and it's clearly follow along. It's salute, and what we normally say in the bird. It's up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. And on that, this drink's on me, motherfucker. We'll catch y'all next week.
I want to do one more thing as we end this.
All right.
We're going to basically have a moment of silence for, George and the rest of the people who died, but we definitely going to have these 8 minutes and 46 seconds. For his life, because his life is really at this moment, it is a pinnacle of things. So we salute to you too, George. Rest in peace, brother.